Sir, shall I start?
Yeah, please
Yes.
start.
Good afternoon to all, sir. Our project is about the reintroduction of watermill, which is locally called as gharat in Dharamshala. It is all about the renovation of watermill, which is water-operated grinding mill for wheat kernels. Sir, to start with, I would like to share what is a gharat. I've shared a photograph of the internal structure of the gharat as well. So, it is all about traditional water mills, which are made by village carpenters and blacksmiths from locally available materials, which consist of a wooden turbine or iron blades that rotate when water flows over it. A shaft, as you can see in the photographs also, a shaft connects the wheel to a rotating stone which moves against a stationary grinding stone. Water from a stream is diverted through an open wooden channel to fall from a height of about 8 meters onto the turbine that drives the turbine. In order to stop the machine, the gharati, that is the operator of the gharat, just changes the direction in which the water flows onto the blade, and that turbine stops working, sir. So this is a photograph of internal structure of gharat, sir. We can see the grinding stone as well as the hopper which contains the wheat kernels, and obviously the turbine and the shaft is below the grinding stone, which is being driven by the flow of water, sir. Next, sir. So what we experienced in Dharamshala was gharats, which is primarily an informal sector. It was facing neglect on one hand, in terms of government apathy also, and competition from the electric mills on the other hand. These gharats, as I've shared photographs of 2 gharats, sir, they were mostly run by the scheduled tribe and other backward class people in the community. Originally, these gharats were owned and operated by gharatis, for whom this was a family tradition. They were paid in kind, usually a kilogram of grain for every 15 kg of grain ground. In the present scenario in Dharamshala, gharatis were opting for other professions because of meager earnings and because of fierce competition from more conveniently located electric atta chakkis. Since our gharats, they function on the flow of water, sir. So we had to select a place where there is a water channel. Whereas in terms of atta chakkis, wherever electricity is available, it can be established within the prime region of the community. So there was a fierce competition from electric atta chakkis. Now, what challenges we faced while we started this project, sir? One of the most basic and prime challenge was to assure the people about the fact that even though government is spending money on this renovation, but the ownership will remain with the individual that is the owner of the gharat. Since we tried this initiative with the help of Manrega, sir, and there was a situation in the state and in the world itself due to COVID, that Manrega was also hit. So there was a program of state government that even if their work is not included in the annual work list, annual shelf of works that are to be executed by the panchayat, even then the BDO, being the program officer Manrega, can sanction and any individual work up to the amount of rupees 1 lakh on its own discretion if it is beneficial to the community. This was the first challenge, sir, and the other challenge that we faced was, in order to prepare the technical estimate and DPR, that is the detailed project report, since the renovation of gharats was being taken up for the very first time in the state. So our the technical estimate and DPRs were to be prepared for the very first time. Also, sir, the proper selection of site and construction material was very important so that the scope of any failure was minimized, thus assuring the people about coming forward for the renovation activity. Last but not the least, sir, providing marketing platform for the floor extracted so as to increase the earnings of gharat owners. Next, sir, when we started field visits, in order to assure the gharat owners, because there was a misconception amongst the gharat owners that if any government money is spent on the renovation of gharats, then the government will own these gharats. So we had to assure them that even though the government is spending the amount, you will remain the gharat owner. The capital asset will be yours. The product that you extract out of this gharat, that will also be yours. So as you can see in these various photographs, sir, we conducted field visits, and we were accompanied by the panchayat pradhans, the panchayat representatives also, who also helped us in order to convince these people to go for this restoration activity, sir. And in the first phase, sir, we selected these 6 beneficiaries from Dharamshala, from different panchayats, sir. As you can see in the category column, sir, 3 households were from the scheduled tribe category, whereas 3 households were from the OBC category, sir. And these are the number of family members also, we have mentioned it, sir. The astonishing fact was, sir, that all these people were very small farmers, having less than 1 hectare of land in their name. So when we came to know about this fact that all these family members are dependent on the earning from gharats, so then we convinced them that we'll renovate your gharat, we'll give you a renovated gharat with higher efficiency, and we'll try to also market your product. After that, sir, what was the technique implemented? So, sir, it was more of a mix of tradition and modernity. In the improved gharat, what we did was we replaced the old turbine. Since the old turbine had more than 28 blades, and when we replaced it with 18 blades, so the efficiency of the gharat also improved. The blades now have holes at the periphery to ensure an even flow of water and smooth movement of the turbine, thereby increasing the number of revolutions per minute and in turn increasing the overall efficiency of the turbine. Whereas in the second point, as I mentioned, the outside structure of the gharat has been renovated in such a manner that the wisdom of inside machine operation is not altered. The collection of flour extracted after grinding has been made more convenient and hygienic. Also, sir, IIT Mandi has included the renovation of gharats in their time and motion study, and inputs from IIT Mandi has also been implemented while renovating these gharats. And as I've already earlier mentioned, sir, this renovation under Manrega has been carried out, and rupees 1 lakh for each gharat was spent. Now, sir, I would like to share some photographs. These are the photographs of before intervention and after intervention stage. As you can see, sir, the in the before intervention stage, the structure of gharat is in very dilapidated condition. Whereas in the right hand side, I'm showing the after intervention stage, where the overall renovation of the gharat has been carried out. In this, sir, I would like to highlight that we tried to utilize only the locally available material, that is the stone for the wall masonry, and the locally available bamboo for the truss, and the locally available slate for the roof, sir. Also, you can see, sir, in the before intervention stage photograph, that there is no availability of proper ventilation in the structure. So we've also introduced the proper ventilation system in the gharat, so that it is easily manageable, sir. Uh, this is another photograph of a gharat, sir. The left side is the before intervention stage, and the right side is the after intervention stage. Again, we have tried to utilize the locally available materials, sir, for this renovation. This is the third photograph, sir. The before intervention stage when we visited the gharat, and the right side is the after intervention stage after we renovated and we completed the renovation of the gharat. In all this initiative, sir, we got a lot of media support also. In fact, sir, I would like to highlight that there is in the top left column, I've mentioned an article from Tribune that watermills are getting extinct in Mandi and Kullu. This is a news article from August to last year, sir, 2020. This is what mooted the idea of renovation of gharats in Dharamshala, sir. Since in Dharamshala, in Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand, these gharats are a very were a very prevalent activity, sir. But as I have mentioned, due to the intervention and competition from electric mills, these gharats started getting extinct. So after that, when we started this project, sir, then we got some articles published in Hindustan Times, in Tribune also, sir, and in the center I've put an editorial of Divya Himachal, जिसमें कि उन्होंने लिखा है कि काम पर लौटता घराट. And sir,
your time is up, please.
okay, sir. So, sir, then as I mentioned that there was a challenge of marketing this producer. So we established a brand name under the name of Namaste Dharamshala, and we trained these women. As Himachal is a plastic banned state, sir. So we trained these women to uh, under RCT, Rural Self Employment Training Institute, to make recyclable paper bags, sir. So these are paper bags made by our SHG, that is the Shiv Shakti Self Help Group, and we are now, sir, selling this uh, atta in these recyclable products, sir. We have established a stall in the DC office itself, and in the top left photograph is of the India Post collaboration, sir. We collaborated with India Post, and a stall is established in the head post office Dharamshala also, and there is a mention in the local media also, sir, that Namaste Dharamshala se घराट के आटे को मिलेगी पहचान. After that, sir, I would like to mention that the replicability of the project, when we shared this idea with the state government and our department, after that, sir, here I've mentioned a photograph of Department of Environment, Science and Technology of the last month, where the director has directed all the deputy commissioners in the Himachal Pradesh and all the BDOs to select 5 traditional watermills, that is gharats, of the marginal families, and to renovate them. And this has been included in the annual action plan under Scheduled Caste Development Plan 2021-22 of the state also, sir. Sir, I would like to mention that in order to give good marketing support, we have provided FSSAI license to this floor extracted out of gharat, sir. And the SHG women now have bought a gharat in the Gram Panchayat also, sir. And it is now under renovation. The atta is being sold at the rate of rupees 32 per kg, sir. And the SHG women, by establishing a stall in DC office, has earned rupees 84,000 in the last year, sir. More importantly, sir, the SHG president who was working with our this project, she has won the elections of Panchayat Pradhan also in this year. The Panchayat elections were conducted in this year in Himachal Pradesh, sir, and our SHG president has won the elections from Panchayat. So it is a good example of political empowerment along with the financial empowerment also, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. अब ये बताइए कि इनको गेहूं कौन देता है? अभी तक जो है आपने 6 ही किए हैं ना, सिर्फ
जी
6
जी,
आपकी ये घराट्स हैं, उन्हीं को रिनोवेट किया आपने,
राइट सर,
राइट? तो
राइट सर,
the idea is कि they should work as a showcase.
राइट सर.
How many gharats are there in Dharamshala?
टोटल सर हमने मार्क किए थे लगभग 15 के आसपास, सर. तो 6 रेनोवेट करने के बाद अभी सर हमारे पास 7 और प्रपोजल्स आ चुके हैं नई रेनोवेशन के.
और इनको जो गेहूं वगैरह है वो कौन देता है?
गेहूं तो सर इनकी लोकल प्रोड्यूस ही होती है. एक्चुअली सर घराट्स का कॉन्सेप्ट आज से कुछ डेकेड्स पहले ये था, सर, कि ये कम्युनिटी ओन्ड हुआ करते थे. एक तरह से जब इनकी एस्टेब्लिशमेंट होती थी तो कम्युनिटी के लोग इकट्ठा होकर लेबर देते थे.
लेके जाते थे गेहूं पिसवा के,
बिल्कुल
और
राइट
ये
सर,
अपना शेयर रख लेते थे बीच में,
राइट राइट सर,
ईसाई रख लेते थे.
बिल्कुल सर,
तो अब आप इसी चीज को रिवाइव कर रहे हैं.
राइट सर.
तो क्या ये जो घराट का आटा है इसको बेटर माना जाता है वहाँ लोकली वन?
सर इसकी साइंटिफिक एक्सप्लेनेशन भी है, सर, क्योंकि ये आहिस्ता आहिस्ता ग्राइंड करता है, इसलिए इसकी न्यूट्रिशनल वैल्यू जो है सर वो ज्यादा होती है एज कम्पेयर टू दी ग्राइंडेड आटा इन दी इलेक्ट्रिक मिल, सर.
चलिए, अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं.
थैंक यू
और
सर.
सारे के सारे आपका प्लान है ना इसको करने का?
बिल्कुल सर, बिल्कुल.
ओके, गुड.
थैंक यू सर.
Okay. I think besides the you can say, keeping the our old traditional gharats in working. What is the technical advantage? I don't understand with this, or the commercial advantage of this entire project.
Sir, in terms of advantage, we can highlight here that after the renovation of this project, particularly in Gram Panchayat Rakkad, sir, people have now stopped going to the electric mills in order to get their wheat kernels grind, sir. We have seen a remarkable growth in terms of people now going to the gharats for grinding their wheat kernels, sir.
But normally we have seen in these gharats the cleanliness is not maintained, and the kind of clean atta that is required, that you don't get.
No, sir. I've specifically mentioned in my PPT, sir. We tried to give best hygienic conditions inside the gharat. In the earlier times, sir, there was the floor was made up of this clay, sir. ये खुद हाथ से उसको क्ले को फेरा करते थे,
Yes,
सर. बट अब हमने
yes.
सर जहां पर की घराट का आटा निकल कर आ रहा है, उसको पूरा सीमेंटेड करके सर, और उसको पूरा हाइजीनिकली कैसे उसमें बोरी में भरा जा सके, सर, हमने उसको पूरा सीमेंट करके, एंड वी हैव क्रिएटेड अ सेपरेट कॉर्नर फॉर दैट. इनफैक्ट ऐसे स्टेप बनाया सर नीचे को, जिसमें कि अब वो ग्राइंड होके वहां सारा इकट्ठा होता है, और वहां से वी आर कलेक्टिंग द फ्लोर नाउ.
Okay. Okay. And you have got the FSSAI license for this?
या सर, यस.
Okay. Okay. Right. Thank you.
थैंक यू सर.
Thank you, sir. I am very happy that you are reviving our old technology, and community is also participating very well. Very encouraging project. Good.
थैंक यू सो मच सर. थैंक यू सो मच.